Oh, interesting. Didn't think that would happen. There, let's shut this fuel off before any more gets down there. Good day. Welcome to Ken's Hobbies. I almost said services. Uh, well, I left off here. I was talking about in my last video about my 10mm socket and the differences of there, and searching for my I knew I had a thinner shank 10mm socket, so I spent 2 days looking for it and decided it's about time that I sort my sockets out. So I got busy at sorting my sockets out. And that's why I ended up, I wanted to get the video posted and give more of a story towards the end. To show you, I got three 10mm sockets that I found. I'm going to show the difference of what I'm talking, and maybe you'll see and understand exactly what I was talking about here. I'll give a little pointer here. Take a look at the end here. To here, how thick that is. And this one you see is one size down to that one, and this goes to down again. And you see how much thinner this one is to the outside here compared to this one. This one is what we need. Now we got to switch to a 1/4 inch drive from the 3/8 drive. So I was glad I finally was able to find that 10mm thin socket. As you can see, it now fits in there. Whereas, you see the difference? See how that one will not fit in there? That is what I'm referring to by the shank. So we got to get back on this mower, and I got to get this done because the grass is growing, and before I know it, it'll be cutting time again. So let's get back at it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, those 4 are out. My fingers won't get in there. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Is there another spot that doesn't feel like it? Okay, let's put this back down and see what we achieved. And oh boy, well, this is interesting. I should have put this mower down on its feet, because what do we have here? Oh, a little bit of oil leaked out of it from our filler cap. wasn't quite tight. Yep, this is where the old sawdust comes in. Spread some sawdust in here. It absorbs that oil like as if nothing ever got spilt. And it's works just as effective as going down to your store and buying, I'll be dipped. Okay. That's the tip of my broken fishing rod. Yeah, well, I've been looking for that. It fell in the sawdust. Well, let's put that up here. Okay. We should be able to get our covers off now. Let's move this somehow over. And figure this out. Okay, that is loose there. Somewhere else there's got to be the bolt that I'm missing. Oh boy. That is all loose there. I don't see nothing in here. My bolt is out. Okay, so gotta be one somewhere in the middle from the feel of it. Okay, let's go put it back here. At least I could find my flashlight. Is there one in the middle? There has to be one in the middle from the feel of it. Okay, we had one here. And we had one here. They're both out. Nothing there. Nothing there. Kind of looks like... Aha! Right there. There it felt like one in the middle somewhere. And there it was. Now this. Now. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Boy, that's powerful. It feels like something's holding it back in here. Oh boy. Looks like I gotta pull the blade off. And maybe the belt from the motor to the drivetrain is holding the two plastic pieces together. One way to find out is to once more we'll do that. I gotta put a new blade on here anyway. Okay, Well, that looks like a... Okay. Well, that's definitely a bolt there. And that's a bigger one there. Aha. Aha. That does look like there, so... Okay, let's get this blade off. That looks like a 5/8. Or, let's see, closest to a 5/8 would be 15 millimeter. 15? Yeah, both 15 millimeter. Ring of 17 as well. Okay. So there you go. Your 15 and your 5/8 are the same dimension. And that one should be a 14 or a 9/16. And I'll explain why I did that. Well, I had the surprise of my life. I have two of these batteries, 3 amp hour, and I got one that's a double here. It's a 6 amp hour. There's a little test light here that tells you the strength. Well, my 6, when I pressed that, showed all the bars. Went to plug it in, absolutely nothing. So when I was packing my tools in from doing the boat, I forgot to bring the battery inside, and it rained. Therefore, I think when I've been doing some research, I'm finding out that there's some kind of a special circuit in these that shuts the battery off for protection if it gets wet. So, oh boy, here we go again. And if I remember right, I can do this with this. There. Yeah. Okay, now. Now the reason I put this bolt in here, and I see it's starting to hit the door, it is because of the rocks that kept hitting here before I removed them, kept hitting them, destroyed the 2 little pins here. So I took my tap and die set, drilled 2 holes here, and put bolts in place of them. That's why I see one fell out of here. So I think I'll just replace that hub, because I got to replace this blade anyway. As you can see, it's pretty well seen its days. Okay, now that that hub is removed, right. Okay. That's open the engine. I had this off before, but now I can't remember how. I gotta get me some kind of light here. 1 hour later. Oh, welcome to Ken's obstacle course. Just to get this light. Car was sitting on top of the cord today. Red tire right on the cord. So I had to move the car to get the cord off from under the tire. So now, okay, that is there. And now where'd I put my little screwdriver? Some of this. Aha. That goes underneath. Okay. Okay, there is the belt. I see the belt now. So this cover does have to come off. But now we gotta get that belt off. So is there a snap in here somewhere? Sure feels like something down in here holding it. And yet I cannot see anything. That bolt there looks like it's more for the motor, but I don't feel it there. Kind of strikes me odd. That looks probably a 13 millimeter. Oh, there's my little screwdriver. Oh, that's all red. Framing right there, and I scrape the ends there, so let's take advantage of this. And let's play around a little bit. Aha, that seems to have lifted it out, or I did it. Get this light so I'm not interfering with us. Well, come on, you devil. See if this got to be in that position. Okay, done. This means war. Ridiculous. Come on, get off. Why do these manufacturers have to be so damn difficult? Bullshit. Absolute. There we go. Ah, okay, now I see the pattern when I get it off. Little snap clip here to that. Without a manual, that's how you're left in the dark. Okay, so now we, get our belt off. We can pull that off. That I'm gonna have to, it doesn't look too bad. I think I'll fill them holes up, rethread it, put a couple bolts like I had. We'll see when I have to get a new blade anyway. Okay, the belt is off. Get that belt in. Now this has a tab there. What else other surprises am I going to run into here in achieving the ultimate goal? There's another modification I want to do with this thing. I think we can do it right there. Okay, let's get this back on the wheels. Now, story about this stool that I'm sitting on. My dad made this stool for me when I was a child. Since then, and this was many years ago, I've added these two bars here to give me a little more stability on it. Okay. Come off! You gotta be kidding me. Where in the hell is it locked yet? Damn, I wished I could find a manual on this. Make life so much easier if you had some information on it. But no, you can't find anything because I don't want you having it. I'll get violent at this in a minute. It's almost like if it's bolting here, I don't feel it. This here, but there's no friggin' bolt there, so where in the hell is this held? Is there one hiding under here? Let's clean some of this off and find out. What do we have here? This is exactly what I mean, how to hide bolts. You can always tell when something doesn't come. You're guaranteed there's a bolt hiding somewhere. It's a matter of finding where. And there the last two are. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Yeah. Now, what else does it take here? Okay. Looks like, let's have a look here. On the devil. Well, now, this is quite a weird setup. Clean some of this so we see how that cable comes off. Boy, it'll get built up in years. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that looks like it does squeeze. That's how it was on the other end, so now I'll get my needle nose pliers. When it comes to radios, they work on waves. Well, now they've added computers with the radio. So it's not 100% radio, it's radio computer. In the fire truck's case, it's called CAD. And you hear them once in a while, you'll hear them talking about their CAD being down. Well, I looked up the information about the CAD. I wonder, what the heck is the CAD? That's how I discovered that it's basically the computer. Because of, as you heard her say, stand by for disconnect. I'm thinking to myself, well, how can you disconnect a radio signal? Because it works on wave. That's when I found out now radios are run more through the computer. And this is, I belong to the Radio Amateurs Radio Club, and this has been our discussion now. We're talking about introducing and joining fusion. Now even the ham radio is using that you can connect the computer with the radio. So it's no longer like in the old days. Anyways, when it comes to no radio signal, well, the other thing that's called a dead zone. You can be in a dead zone. It's just like your cell phone, where you get a signal or you don't get it. Well, it's exactly the same thing with radios. Anyhow, I went for a pair of needle nose pliers. Forgot what I went for. I had to run to the bathroom, sat down for a couple of minutes, forgetting that, oh, right. Now this could be a little fun. You know, I'm just going to leave that on there. It's too much of a battle to get cable off. We got it off one end, that's what counts. Anyway, now we got to figure how this all this out of here? Does it come in sections or does it come in all in one piece? Okay, this end is off. So what holds this end down? Is it this? Something to do with this little, does that look like a clip? Okay, I see. Okay, that is a side bolt. Okay, I do see two side bolts, and it looks like that leads to three. Okay, well, first of all, that sure looks like a clip. And that's what it was. It is a clip. Okay. Okay, where'd that come from? Oh, that must be the return. Okay. Well, there's that, finally. Now I'm getting myself all tangled up here. Yeah. Oh, I need more room. Say goodbye to this assembly. I sure wish my son would have helped me when he was living at home getting this shop organized. I asked him so many times for assistance and never got it. Now it's a big struggle for me. Already that's a big difference. Oh yeah, don't lose that clip, so put that in the bucket. Okay, now I'm thinking, what I think I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna weld me a bracket, weld a bracket this, or could make a new plate entirely using the two bolts there. I think that's what I'll do. Think about this for a bit now. Get my good old faithful planer blade out here, and we gotta look for those bolts. Where does this ever build up in the years? Man, I can't believe how it builds up once you'd actually clean this after every mow job. There's one bolt right there. There's another one right there. Gotta make sure to get around the head of the bolt, which should be able to get around now. Where's my... right there. Oh, that's a different size, okay. It's like 13 millimeter or half inch. Both are the same. Won't bother cleaning the rest of this. I'll do that off camera. Just wanted to clean the front end here so we can find these three bolts here. Okay, to go down size, let's go to a 12 millimeter. And if 12 doesn't succeed, then it's old vice grip time. Yeah, enough damages on them bolts. Vice grip time. Well, first of all, let's see if we can use a crescent wrench to our advantage. That's working. Yeah, just enough eating away that made it difficult. Okay, this one's worse shape than that last one was. Enable channel locks never fail. I try to use vice grips as last resource. Oh yeah, that's all eaten away. No wonder you couldn't get a socket on it. Okay, theoretically that should now come right off. Okay, we gotta flip it back on your wheels. I'm hoping the gas didn't spill out of that when it slipped on me. There we are. That's even better. Okay. I already feel a weight difference. Okay. Now, okay, we're going to put this to the side. The goal is achieved. I got that stupid drive assembly off of here. So, I'm looking at this. I got this bar right here. This is what's on my mind. Now that I got that off, take advantage of these two holes. Make my bar like this. We're going to weld a couple of there and put new wheels on the end of that. And that, by golly, the holes even line right up. I can use a couple of bolts, so that'll be awesome. That'll make. That's what we will do. So, I have to take a trip to Princess Auto, pick me up some wheels, new wheels, and a rod. Until then, I don't know when I'll get to Princess Auto because my car is down. That's another problem I gotta get at. It overheated on me. I got a new thermostat to put in it, but my insurance has run out of the on the car, so I haven't bothered insuring it, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it. So right now, getting to any place to get anything is a challenge for me. I either got to depend on the transit system or my buddy to take me down when he comes into town. So until that happens, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and do please subscribe, like, and comment. Till the next one, adios. Yeah, put things away now. Back there, that's another thing I gotta get. Order a new hub. That has to come from Honda, so this bar doesn't get lost. I'm gonna leave that sit right there. This cow pasture, get rid of it.